This is the infamous island known as Little St. James, or Epstein Island. Spread over 72 acres, the island had nearly every luxury imaginable. From luxury resorts to private docks, from a library to a cinema, everything was there. Powerful and famous people from around the world frequently visited this island. But the truth is that under the cover of parties and vacations, underage children were sexually abused here. There are reports that underground tunnels were also built on this island. It is said that these tunnels were created for a specific purpose. Either the island staff used them to move from one place to another without being seen by guests above, or they served as escape routes exclusively for elite visitors. Those who truly suffered from this operation were underage girls and their parents. But hearing the names of these powerful people, no one dared to go against them, at least not for many years. Then, in March 2005, the curtain was finally lifted when a girl named Courtney Wild showed great courage and filed the first complaint against Jeffrey Epstein at the Palm Beach police station in Florida. The evidence uncovered by the police, FBI, and other investigative agencies was horrifying. It included the names of influential figures, compromising photographs, and flight logs to Epstein Island. All of this evidence was presented in court, and these documents came to be known as the Epstein Files. The questions remained. Who was Jeffrey Epstein? Where did he get so much money from? How did he manage to build connections with the most famous and powerful people? Besides secret tunnels on the secret island, what else did the FBI find? And most importantly, when Epstein died in such a highly secured jail, was the failure of CCTV cameras that night just a coincidence? Or was there a larger force behind it? This is the story of an ordinary math teacher who, before anyone realized it, became one of the world's most mysterious rich men. Jeffrey Epstein began his career in 1970 at the Dalton School, but his real base was Wall Street. He gained the trust of billionaires like Victoria's Secret owner Leslie Wexner and began managing their money. Massive commissions and friendships with the elite followed. Epstein built a kingdom of luxury mansions from New York to Florida. But behind this glamorous world was a dark secret. Using his power and wealth, Epstein preyed on innocent, underage girls. To the world, he was a billionaire. In reality, he was a terrifying criminal. Manhattan's largest private mansion, a 75,000-acre ranch in New Mexico, and luxury apartments in Paris, Epstein's royal lifestyle looked like a dream. But his true kingdom was a 72-acre island in the Caribbean, Little St. James, also known as Epstein Island. To reach it, Epstein used his private jet, which the media dubbed the Lolita Express. What really happened on this island? Claims were made that world-famous figures visited as guests and that underage girls were targeted there. Epstein's world included not just money, but some of the most powerful faces on Earth. Bill Clinton reportedly flew on Epstein's private jet 26 times, including international trips. Donald Trump was Epstein's neighbor and friend in the 1990s, though they later fell out. Trump claimed he always refused to visit Epstein's island. The biggest shock, however, hit the British royal family. Prince Andrew was accused of abusing 17-year-old Virginia Giuffre at Epstein's direction. The now infamous photograph of Virginia with Prince Andrew went viral worldwide. As a result, Prince Andrew was forced to step down from royal duties, paid a multi-million-dollar settlement, and in October 2025 was stripped of his royal title. From Bill Gates to Hollywood stars, everyone seemed to be part of Epstein's social circle. The FBI recovered piles of CDs and photographs from Epstein's home, raising fears that he was blackmailing powerful people. Although no official client list has ever been confirmed by law enforcement, Epstein's connections remain a mystery to this day. Epstein's crimes were first exposed in 2005 when Courtney Wild spoke up. The police investigation shocked the world. It was revealed that Epstein had abused not just one or two, but dozens of underage girls. And this is where one of the biggest jokes in judicial history began. In 2008, when Epstein should have faced life imprisonment, a secret deal was struck. U.S. Attorney Alexander Acosta and Epstein's expensive lawyers kept the victims in the dark and reached an agreement that saved Epstein. The result? Epstein received only an 18-month sentence, and even that came with VIP treatment. He worked from his office during the day and went to jail only to sleep at night. After just 13 months, he was fully free. This deal protected not only Epstein but also his powerful associates, whose names remain buried in the Epstein files. But Epstein made one fatal mistake: his arrogance. To protect himself, he openly flaunted his connections with powerful people, which caught the media's attention. The story of the deal leaked worldwide. He believed he could buy the victim's silence with money. That was his greatest misunderstanding. After Courtney Wild took a stand, many other girls found the courage to speak out and challenge the 2008 deal in court. In July 2009, Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre filed a civil lawsuit, claiming that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell forced her to have sexual encounters with powerful men. Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend, played a major role in these crimes. Her job was to recruit underage girls, often approaching them outside schools and luring them with money and fake job offers. From 2010 onward, reports slowly began emerging about how Epstein had effectively bought his lenient sentence in Florida. In 2011, the Daily Mail published Giuffre's interview mentioning Prince Andrew, triggering serious trouble for the royal family. By 2015, American media also began questioning why Epstein had received such special treatment. After years of silence, a major bombshell dropped in 2018. Journalist Julie K. Brown published an investigation titled Perversion of Justice, exposing how the system had protected a criminal. The report set America on fire. As a result, on July 6, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested again. This time, no secret deal worked. Bail was denied, and powerful people around the world feared that Epstein would start naming names. But before the trial could begin, shocking news emerged. On the morning of August 10, 2019, Epstein was found dead in his cell in one of New York's most secure jails. The official report declared it a suicide, but the circumstances were bizarre. The jail cameras malfunctioned, the guards fell asleep, and Epstein had been removed from suicide watch. Across America, a slogan echoed: Epstein didn't kill himself. Many believe he was silenced to ensure that the secrets of powerful people were buried forever. Although the law ruled it a suicide, it remains one of the world's biggest mysteries. After Epstein's death, attention turned to his closest associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, the daughter of British media tycoon Robert Maxwell. She was known as Epstein's Madam, responsible for finding, grooming, and training young girls for him. Despite Epstein's death, the FBI continued its investigation, and on July 2, 2020, Maxwell was arrested at a remote farmhouse in New Hampshire. Epstein escaped punishment through death, but Maxwell did not. In November 2021, victims' testimonies in a New York court shocked the world. It became clear that Maxwell was not just an accomplice, but a mastermind of the trafficking network. In June 2022, she was sentenced to 20 years in prison. The judge stated clearly, this was punishment for crimes against children. Maxwell is currently serving her sentence in a Florida prison. After Epstein's death, a fund was created from his estate for victims. So far, more than 150 survivors have received a total of $121 million. Epstein is gone, but his files reignited global political controversy in 2025. The process of making the Epstein files public began in January 2024 and took a new turn after Donald Trump returned to the presidency in January 2025. Trump had promised during his campaign to release the Epstein files. As a result, in February 2025, Attorney General Pam Bondi claimed that the client list was on her desk. But when the first phase was released, the public dismissed it as a joke, as it contained nothing new. The real explosion, however, came in November 2025.